If you're looking for movies or TV shows starring Trine Dyrholm, you just click on the right video. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. Bungalow. Director, Ulrich Köhler.
Er ist fett.
Er ist sexy.
Du bist sexy.
A major work of the celebrated Berlin School, the debut of Ulrich Köhler is a mesmerizing portrait of a young German soldier named Paul, who goes AWOL and returns to his childhood home in the countryside. Over a few summer days, Paul evades the responsibilities of everyday life and falls in love with his brother's girlfriend, disrupting the lives of everyone in his circle. With Köhler's penchant for deadpan humor and subtle performances, Bungalow becomes a quiet mockery of militarism, familial estrangement, and youthful ennui. Number 2. In a Better World. Director, Susanne Bier.
Jeg er med dig, Anton, som rejser så meget. Og hvis der så også er en masse problemer mellem jer, så...
Hvad er det for nogle problemer, du snakker om?
Anton is a doctor who works in a refugee camp in Africa. He divides his time between working and spending the rest of his time at home in a quiet town in Denmark. Anton has 2 children with Marianne, from whom he is reluctantly separating. Elias, his eldest son, is being bullied at school by a boy who is older than him. The situation changes when he meets Christian, who recently lost his mother and has just moved to the place, after defending Elias. From then on, Elias and Christian become great friends. However, a more daring revenge plan puts both of their lives at risk. Number 3. Love is All You Need. Director, Susanne Bier.
Er du ikke til kemo?
Nej, kemo er jo slut.
Jeg tager bare en taxa til det. Husk at få en kvittering.
Ida is going through a terrible astral hell. In addition to recovering from an illness, she discovers that her husband is cheating on her with a young accountant. On top of that, she also gets into a car accident on her way to her daughter's wedding in Italy. What Ida didn't imagine was that the other car involved in the accident belonged to Philip, the groom's father. Faced with this situation, they decide to go to the ceremony together, and upon arriving, they begin to get romantically involved. It is a film about the simple yet profound pains and joys of moving on and forward with your life. Number 4. The Commune. Director, Thomas Vinterberg.
Tag hende med. Jamen, så bytter vi værelser, så kan hun også være der.
A funny and moving story of family and free love set in a freewheeling 1970s commune. Eric and Anna are a professional couple with a dream. Along with their daughter Freya, they set up a commune in Eric's huge villa in the upmarket district of Copenhagen. With the family in the center of the story, we are invited into the dream of a real commune. We participate in house meetings, dinners, and parties. It is friendship, love, and togetherness under one roof until an earth-shattering love affair puts the community and the commune to its greatest test. Number 5. You Disappear. Director, Peter Schönau-Fogg.
Det hele er slut. Er du så tilfreds?
Tilfreds?
Ja, Frederik kommer sgu da ikke hjem med 12 millioner, uden at du har haft glæde af det.
Mia is flabbergasted when her head teacher husband Frederick is suddenly accused of embezzling millions and arrested. In the course of the investigation, it turns out that Frederick has been suffering from a brain tumor for the last 3 years. Together with a lawyer, Mia wants to find out whether Frederick is criminally liable, but her private life is also under scrutiny. Were the last few years of their relationship only so happy because of the change in her husband's personality? You Disappear is a gripping journey into the complex structures of the human brain and asks whether we do in fact have free will or whether we are controlled by brain impulses. Number 6. Queen of Hearts. Director, Mael Tukey.
Velkommen, Gustav. Gustav flytter ned til os.
Er vi så hans familie nu?
Det har vi da hele tiden været.
A successful lawyer jeopardizes her career and threatens to tear her family apart after engaging in an affair with her teenage stepson. Anne is a successful Danish lawyer and lives in a beautiful, secluded home with her physician husband Peter and twin pre-adolescence daughters. When Peter's teenage son from another marriage, Gustav, comes to stay with them, a battle of wills between father and son isn't helped by Anne's coldness towards the boy. Overhearing Gustav have romantic with a young woman he brings over seems to jumpstart something dormant in Anne, however. And some reckless decision patterns at work seep into her home life when she seduces Gustav. Number 7. Margrete, Queen of the North. Director, Charlotte Seeling.
Min søn er død.
Olaf døde for 15 år siden.
The year is 1402. Margrete has achieved what no man has managed before. She has gathered Denmark, Norway, and Sweden into a peace-oriented union, which she single-handedly rules through her adopted young son, Eric. But the union is beset by enemies, so Margrete is planning a marriage between Eric and an English princess. An alliance with England should secure the union's status as an emerging European power, but a breathtaking conspiracy is underway that could tear Margrete and everything she believes in apart. Number 8. The Almond and the Seahorse. Director, Selin Jones.
Every morning, she has to go through a version of this, and it's my job to calm her.
An archaeologist and an architect fight to reimagine a future after a traumatic brain injury leaves them adrift from the people they love. The daily lives of two couples are severely tested by a traumatic brain injury. Gwen experiences every day as if it were 1999. When she stands in front of the mirror, she does not recognize herself, and her partner, with whom she lives every day, is also a stranger to her. Sarah is afraid that she will be forgotten by her beloved Joe, now that he is haunted by his past. A doctor is determined to help them. Number 9. Birthday Girl. Director, Michael Noer.
Se, jeg er klar for velkomstdrink.
Fuck, hvor fedt.
Nej, er det ikke lidt tidligt?
Because her daughter Scylla has turned away from her more and more in recent years, Nana invites her to go on a cruise together to celebrate the young woman's 18th birthday. But Scylla only agrees on the condition that her best friend Leah can come along too. Despite this, arguments break out again, and Nana leaves Scylla and Leah alone to have fun with a crew member. The next morning, she is woken up in her cabin and informed that the security staff have found Scylla sleeping on the deck. Completely hungover, Nana then releases Scylla. When she picks up the teenager, who is still almost completely out of it, she suspects that she may have been raped. What happened? Who did this, and where was Leah anyway? Number 10. Poison. Director, Desiree Nosbusch.
I miss him.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to miss.
Poison is a love story about a couple reunited years after tragedy drove them apart. Their brief but intense meeting will bring simmering pain and resentments to the surface, but will be a reminder too of cherished intimacies and the love they once shared. Lucas and Edith have been estranged for 10 years, ever since Lucas left. At Edith's request, they meet at the cemetery, where their only child is buried. During a long wait, their conversation progresses, revisiting their shared past and raising new prospects for their future.